What is up, Nerd Nation? Welcome for another episode of All You Nerd to Know. Today, we're all here, Owen and Joe.
What's up?
What's up?
We got some pretty big news this week, if I do say so myself.
You can say so yourself.
Let's kick it off with some movie news. A big one that came out yesterday was the announcement for the Power Ranger movie. It's being made by Lionsgate and Saban, who was the original makers
That
of
was
Power
Saban.
Ranger. Saban.
How do you know?
That's how everyone says it.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
okay.
Anyway.
But they're making it. Apparently, it's supposed to be a Mighty Morphin reboot.
That's what I hear.
Right now, there's no script, directors, or cast, so it's all up in the air. And
But let's speculate.
speculate.
What do you think it's going to be about?
I think if they do reboot Mighty Morphin, it will be like the first season kind of stuff,
Yeah.
where it's just the dinosaurs. I doubt there'll be a Green Ranger. There might be a Green Ranger. That'd be kind of cool.
I think if they have it, the original Green Ranger will have a cameo because Jason David Frank's still around doing a lot of stuff.
And he's a boss.
I would bet, let it be, internet bet, anyone take me up on it. If he's not in the movie, like he'll be in the movie. Even if it's a cameo, he'll have something. Like I was the original, but we're restarting like the Mighty Morphin coins or something like that.
Right, that'd be super cool.
I think like what they're gonna probably do, like seeing how well Transformers did in movies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they're gonna go and make the Zords like have ultimate like legit like battles
Which would be fantastic.
like Transformers.
I'm
says.
hoping the
Think about
monsters
that.
don't look stupid. But I think they look. I hope they look good.
Today, like when the first movie came out, there was no real monsters that looked really stupid. I guess for like the original monsters, you know.
Right.
But like, I mean, that movie's pretty legit for being that old,
Right.
you know. And the Zords look pretty great for being, you know, animated and whatever. But now,
Do you think the monsters are going to be real or CGI?
I think they're going to be CG. Probably a good amount of
Probably
CG.
gonna be CG.
Some
Yeah.
kind of CG combo.
I'm hoping that there's a cool guy playing Zordon, and everything's perfect.
I
But
don't know.
That's high hopes. It might just be another reboot kind of thing, because that's the trend right now. Because they did the Transformers and Ninja Turtles, and you see if that's getting us.
I really hope they're gonna. I feel like it's gonna be like, you know, we have a problem here. Like we've found the old coins that were shattered. We're rebuilding them, but we need 5 new Rangers to take it up.
It'd be kinda
I hope
cool
that's what they're doing.
If they use the
Hope that's what they're
same
doing.
old base like the original, because that's a real building. The
Yeah.
base. That's a part of a college.
I hope they do. I hope they
California.
keep as much stuff
Yeah.
similar as possible, but with like a new twist. Like, you know, maybe a new villain. I wouldn't mind a new villain. You
Definitely
know,
new cast.
obviously everyone's old
Dude.
and fat now.
Old, fat, or dead.
Old fat or dead.
Yeah.
Old fat or dead.
Or bald.
I'm pretty sure one of them does gay porn.
No, that
No,
was a rumor.
I think it's
Jason
true.
does not do gay porn.
I think it's true.
Well, how do
Nah.
you know? Have you seen
just-
it? Have you
hey.
seen the video?
You heard it here first, guys. Joe watches gay porn.
What?
What?
Next, coming up, Fantastic Four reboot. Talking about reboots, Fantastic Four is going to be a new movie. But they cast Dr. Storm, who is Human Torch and Invisible Woman's father. It's a guy from the show The Wire. It's an African gentleman.
Oh, Idris Elba.
His name's Reg E. Cathy. You know him if you saw him,
He's
but
better.
it's hard to like. I can't really say what he's been in. He's just basically a dude. I don't know. Just cast as their dad, which I don't even know why he'd be in the movie.
Yeah.
Already don't like it just because he's going to be in it as a notable cast member. I don't like that.
I don't know
Not
why
one
they're
bit.
rebooting
Yeah.
those.
That was just quick. Just thought it was worth mentioning that movie's moving along to some end. You know,
Why would they reboot those?
I don't
Those movies
know.
are bad. Let them die.
let them. I didn't think they were that bad, but there's no point in rebooting them with a younger, worse cast. I don't know. Just next of things super. There's been a lot of like TV shows that are getting superhero basically pickups on them on many different networks,
Yeah,
which I'll be
We
following.
already have Arrow and
Arrow,
Agents of Shield,
Agents of Shield, and Arrow.
and Flash is coming soon.
Flash is now officially like picked up for at least a few seasons or whatever by CW, and also that's a DC show, you know who Flash is. And then also it's called iZombie. It's another DC comic, like less known, but I guess they're just pulling the source material from that. They're not actually going to follow the comics. But the guy who wrote it said that for the show it's going to be like a teenage girl, a zombie, working in a morgue that I'm assuming no one can tell she's a zombie, but she has to eat like body parts just to stay alive. But when she does, she like eats the brain, and she gets like memories from the people she killed. So, and she's you know, works in the morgue. She's a coroner, I guess. So she's going to be actually like helping to solve crimes secretly, you know, not letting people know she's a zombie. I don't know, but it sounds like an interesting, I guess, show idea.
It
If
sounds
they
neat.
thought about it by themselves,
Sounds
yeah, but
pretty neat.
just one of those things from a comic. I don't know. But another one.
Another DC show,
Yes.
Gotham, which has been rumored for quite some time. It's just going to be It's gonna be kind of a cop show with Gordon and like young Bruce Wayne. I think it's a good idea.
It's coming to Fox.
Yeah, Fox picked it up, and the trailer was just released 2 or 3 days ago, and it pretty much set up everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You saw little Bruce Wayne, you saw young Gordon, you saw young Catwoman, and before the Penguin was the Penguin, or before Riddler was the Riddler.
They're so young. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I get it.
I don't get it. I don't like it. It's not.
It's Gotham in its worst time because before Batman.
But it's not going to
everything
show
was
like
corrupted.
Bruce Wayne like training or whatever to become Batman.
Which
like,
I'm fine with.
I'm not fine. Why would they just name it some detective show? Like when people with this bad guys, like you don't need to put the Batman spin. I feel like they're just doing that to get attention.
I think a big thing.
I don't like it
was because a big thing of why people really like Gotham and Batman comics and stuff is that it is kind of a cesspool.
Yes.
And before Batman, like a lot of people, the reason why Year One was so successful was because Batman had to take down all the crime and corruption, but it was also half of it was Gordon taking down corruption from the inside.
But this is like I don't know.
And that's kind of cool.
We'll see. We'll see about that. I'm not looking at it at all. Like I don't. I'll watch it. It was like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was a good concept, and they like spun out with a lot of like cameos and stuff to like get it started. But I just did not think I don't think that show is very good. I'm like
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is kind of.
I watched like it was like okay, whatever season this is. I watched like the first chunk of the first season, and it was fine. But some of the characters were just poorly written. I was like, why are these people in? I don't care about any of these people. They're made up characters for this universe. Like I don't care.
But DC usually does pretty well with TV shows.
I know. I mean,
And-
Smallville.
This is pretty alright.
That's pretty great.
There's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out.
No, DC usually knows what they're doing with TV shows, animated movies. They usually got their shit together.
Yes. But another one's coming out on NBC. It's Constantine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with not Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
And it's
Not the same.
It's not worth it.
Not the same, but
it's
I feel
not
like
worth it.
Constantine right now has been blowing up in the comic book world.
I've not.
Like the last couple of years, he's been a big thing. So this is gonna be kind of cool.
I don't know. I do like it's like Supernatural, but with a more like established character and more established like beast. With Supernatural is a show it's basically gonna be the same exact principle. There's like things from hell coming up, and that he has to vanquish them. But it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he said he had a female counterpart in the article said that it's Constantine with a female
Yeah.
opposite. So I don't know. It looked pretty cool. He looked okay. Looked kind of like Jim Carrey from a bad angle.
That's not a good.
But
movie.
no, it's not. But I don't know. He looked all right. But
Who doesn't love Jim Carrey?
I know I love Jim Carrey.
Right.
But just saying, don't bite my head off, guys.
Saying
Right.
it could be Jim Carrey. You
I
never
could.
know.
What if it was
What if
Jim
it was?
Carrey as Constantine?
I mean,
Kick-Ass
Kick-Ass 2.
He
Didn't
did
even
it.
look like him.
No, he could.
Could've.
I did not. Okay, I don't think it was Jim Carrey.
Off track.
We'll figure it out.
So,
Jim Carrey featurette coming soon.
any more TV news?
There's one more. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on ABC now, and ABC also picked up a new show called Marvel's Agent Carter, which, if you guys remember from Captain America 1, she was the lady that basically escorted Cap around and Cap had a thing with. She's getting her own show. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to date back in that time. Maybe just like the first, coming up of Hydra and the first whatever, she's going to be handling some like initial cases or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that much, so I don't know what this is going to be about or how it's going to be. But we'll see. We'll see.
I probably will not watch it.
It's just another one of those things. Like I don't care. There's not gonna be enough characters in it for me to care about. Like I like the universe and all, but I don't read comics for the extras. Okay, I don't read comics for the lab techs that just say a few lines. It's like okay,
All about the heroes and the villains.
exactly. That's all it is. Like
I mean, they're pretty important.
exactly. I think they're the most important people, probably.
It might, maybe.
Maybe.
It's hard to say.
I believe you. I agree. But next, Pokemon. Moving into games.
Video games.
So they're rebooting Ruby and Sapphire. Just like they did with Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Yes.
Gold, Soul Silver. Now
Yeah.
there's
Great games.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Did you play the originals?
Of course, I played the
What,
original.
what am I saying?
It's going to be on the 3DS, so it's going to look legit.
Super
Of course.
legit,
It's going to be 3D. I like 3D. 3D
Who
is cool.
doesn't?
The secret bases are back. The secret bases.
Really?
Yes.
See, when I first played through, I didn't get that one HM, so I couldn't do any of the secret bases.
Now they'll have secret bases again with all the little
Makes me happy.
rugs and dolls and everything to collect, and it's going to be I'm not even gonna play the game. I'm just gonna make a secret base and hang out with my buddies in my secret base
Secret base.
I'll come hang out with you
with my trumpet.
I never had a secret base. I never played at that.
Well, it's time to change that.
And I'm getting a
Well,
chance
you're
because they're
like,
remaking it.
You have to do it.
Wow.
Gonna be worth it. Can't go wrong with Pokemon.
No, you
You
cannot.
really can't.
No, you cannot. That show's still going on. I remember it's been like
He's still 10 too.
he's still 10. I think he's supposed to be 16.
He's like
He's
12.
10.
He's like
no, he's 10. In the very first episode of the new Black and White show, or whatever the newest one
Yeah.
is, his mom says, "I can't believe my little 10-year-old boy is so blah blah blah." He's still 10.
Man, he ages very well.
Yeah.
For being, maybe that's what it is in Japan. Like you don't
It was like-
age.
I saw a picture and it was him riding Lugia, and it was like, oh man, I wish I had his life. Next comment, he's a 10-year-old boy who never went to high school, so he's pretty illiterate,
But he's getting
and
far.
he's
in the
basically
world.
homeless. Next comment, he's riding the god of the sea like a freaking horse.
I've seen that.
Yeah, pretty legit.
I wish I was Ash.
I
Wish I had that life. All right. Anyways, next, Sony revealed something very important. I thought it was pretty cool because PS4 came out, DualShock new controller, had a light bar on the back, and everyone's like, "Oh, going to be for some kind of motion or something," but no one really knew what it was for. Sony just revealed that it is to link up with their new project Morpheus, which, if you don't know, is a virtual reality headset that they're making. Who had it? Who had it first? Was it Microsoft that had theirs?
There was an independent one.
Oh, that's
The,
right. It was
Oculus.
a Kickstarter. Yeah, the Oculus.
Oculus
They
Rift.
sold
And
it to
They sold
Facebook.
it to Facebook, and so that's going to die.
Yes, probably.
Maybe,
But
most likely.
yes, Morpheus is like Sony's version of virtual reality headset. I saw some clips of it. It looked pretty cool, and it looked pretty good because like there's a light on the back of it. So if you turn all the way around, you can still see, and the camera will actually pick up the back, which Oculus didn't have that. It didn't have any like. So if you turn around, it really messes up. But it had that, and it links to the new PlayStation controller. So basically, they had this in the works for a long time before. When they're making the PlayStation controller, they had the idea of linking it with some kind of virtual reality. So I thought that was ingenious.
Yeah, it's gonna be-
Sony knows their stuff.
Because I remember I was looking at a lot of stuff for the Oculus Rift,
Yes.
and that looked crazy.
Oh yeah.
Because I know it came with like this demo of you would ride a roller coaster,
Uh-huh.
and everybody that would watch it, they would just like fall down as the roller coaster dropped. And I want to experience that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
one that
yeah.
you're scuba diving in like a shark tank, and there's like sharks and stuff, and it looked pretty cool.
Well, I saw someone like playing Skyrim with it, so they were in Skyrim.
Literally,
They
like
were in Skyrim.
that'd be so awesome. Oh my gosh, just
Pretty dope. I'm just saying.
Skyrim.
And maybe they'll make it where you can like have the Morpheus or whatever, but you could link it to your computer since the Oculus Rift is obviously going to die,
yes,
and then I can play PC games
just put it on.
in virtual reality.
That'd be pretty
What's
cool.
that surgeon game you have?
Surgeon Simulator.
Imagine that with a
They
Rift.
did that. Someone did that. It was really crazy.
All right, but yes, we'll be watching that for sure. Virtual reality
Oh
stuff.
heck yeah.
But all right, another trailer got released for a new game, which came out at E3, but we just had like an animated cinematic trailer, which looked pretty cool. I was really on board with it, but it only comes to Xbox One, and they haven't released anything about it since, until now. Trailer for Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive. It looks super cool.
Yes, it does.
It looked really cartoony, but at the same time, fantastic.
It was like,
It reminds me of Dead Rising meets Prototype in a way.
Yes,
the villains
it was-
look like different Prototypes.
yeah, the villains look like they're basically infected people, and you got to see a lot. But on the trailer they showed, it was supposed to be like, it was gameplay footage, but I didn't see any like aimer or whatever. Maybe they just like cut it out for cinematic purposes, or I didn't really see a HUD or anything either. But
Borderlands kind of storyline where it's like you meet different people to get your objective,
Yeah.
to help you get to your objective. Because they had different characters. Like some guys were LARPers.
yeah, it looked pretty cool. And there's gonna be like, it's basically a huge free roam game with Dead Rising. So it's literally like Dead Rising, but
I want a gun that shoots
more
bowling balls.
free roamer. I want.
That gun that
There was
shoots
like
bowling
a
balls.
record disc gun. The discs will just like chop someone's head off.
Can you imagine the one-liners
Roman
I'll be
candle
spitting
gun.
out?
Roman candle gun. Have you ever been in a Roman candle duel?
I
Yeah,
have
Roman
they're
candle.
intense.
They're pretty fun.
They're
pretty
great.
legit.
Roman
I
candles
played
and
against
bottle rocket
I played
fights.
against my uncle,
Best.
and he gave me a box of matches. He had a torch, so I was like, "Ah," fumbling with the matches, and he just. I was like, I couldn't light it. Oh,
Unfair,
worst day of my
unfair.
life. But yeah, so that game will be probably just a massive ball of fun.
Shooting the records at them, be making one-liners, be like, "Shoot, hope you're feeling good vibrations now."
Good vibrations. Feel it, feel it.
gonna be great.
Wish I was Marky Mark.
It looks great, and it makes me want to have an Xbox One, even though I know I will be getting one anytime soon.
We'll never be getting one.
Yeah.
But another trailer got announced for video games too. The new Call of Duty trailer. I've heard it was leaked actually, but I mean they haven't like tried to take it back.
Well, what happened was there was information about it saying they were going to do a Vietnam one, and then like an image for new Call of Duty came out, and then Call of Duty just went ahead and be like, fine, if you're going to rumor about it, you might as well release what it's going to be. And they finally released a trailer with Kevin Spacey in it.
Yes, it was like advanced warfare. I mean, it looked like you get it. It kind of looked like Titanfall a little bit because I saw the guy like super jump, and there was like basically like mech robots that like you probably said. I don't know. The
storyline is basically all the governments now don't have standing armies. They use mercenary companies, and you're part of one mercenary company. That's apparently the best, and apparently it's run by Kevin Spacey.
Really?
Yeah, and instead of like a narrow kind of storyline like some of the older Call of Duties were, you just have to save the world again, is what we're thinking. So
I haven't played one for a while since like the older ones. Like I think it was World at War, which was I thought it was really good. That one was pretty good.
I like
the zombies. That was like the first like zombie
gore
game.
In that game.
That game was really good. Like the sniper levels. That game was so good, but I haven't really picked up one to like play through or anything.
I like that.
What was your favorite one?
My favorite is Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, that's a really good one.
Pish posh.
I mean, I really enjoyed the first Black Ops.
It was okay. They're all basically the same game.
Yeah, I would say they're all basically like.
What guns do you like better?
Yeah, like pick whatever. I don't know, but
this one. So much fun,
but I mean, the last one was it? What was the newest one? Black Ops or Ghosts? Wasn't that one the same thing? Like you just had like, was that futuristic technology or was that the one before that?
The general consensus.
I mean,
the consensus with Ghosts was that they didn't like it.
Really?
I don't think
that's because people are dumb. I mean, it was the same as all the other ones. It's
exactly.
A different like level system for your weapons.
I feel like they're all the same basically. So I don't know why anyone would hate one more than the rest. They all just seem the game.
Doesn't Activision make them?
Activision and yeah.
Activision, we know what you want, or you're in Call of Duty instead.
They always do the same thing, but they're still making them, which says like people are still buying them. Obviously, it's freaking Call of Duty. Why wouldn't anyone want it? I mean, I don't want it.
It's a 2-hour shooter that has multiplayer.
It's obviously the online is probably what everyone's using it for.
Yeah. As long as people play it.
The online stuff. That's why I don't get it. I don't do online. Last of Us. #swag. Anyways, but yes. That is the majority of the news that was really important. Some other smaller stuff came out, like some other clips and stuff got released for new movies and stuff like that. Speaking of which, we're going to see midnight release of Days of Future Past. But, yes. Ty Thor, Joe the Bro Man Rowe. Pretty good nickname. Pretty long nickname.
You have a lot of nicknames, Jeff.
I do have a lot of nicknames. It's probably because my name rhymes.
With everything.
Joe!
Rowe.
No.
Bro.
Go.
Ho.
No. Low.
Low.
Schmo.
Anyways,
Joe gets low.
I couldn't get a new one. I went with low, but it sounded bad. Okay. Yes, that is the wrap up of the news. This is all you need to know. And we're going to be posting more videos soon. Next is going to be on what? Probably Amazing Spider-Man 2 discussion, which we all saw. And goodness, aside from the ignorant people, bananas in a word.
Bananas.
That was bananas. But yes, keep it locked. Like us, Twitter at us. You controlling Twitter.
I am controlling Twitter.
Be a link in the info. Subscribe, a comment, love me.
Please go follow us on Twitter. We only have a few followers right now, but we're trying to get more. We're going to get our name out there. People are going to like us.
I mean,
you
I
saw
like
here
us.
first, though. So,
hey,
good for you.
I like us.
I like us. All you need to know, we'll be back later. Take care.